Now what we have here is a different kind of problem. Let us look at the problem statement. Find the coordinates, which means the x comma y is what we have to find, of the points of trisection. Now what do you mean by trisection? If I have a line, alright, A, B, and I have 2 points, x and y maybe. Let's just not use the coordinates that we are already using. We are using x and y as coordinates, so let us just maybe name it as w and q. Alright. So if you see, this line segment is divided into 3 parts. Right? This is the first part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. So when a line segment is divided into 3 parts equally means that if this distance is 2, this distance is also 2, and this distance is also 2. So this is what is meant by trisection. Now that you know what trisection is, let us get back to the question. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining the point A and B. The coordinates are given. So what they are saying is, this is the trisection line, and we have the coordinate for A, which is 2, minus 2, and for B, minus 7, 4. Now let me draw this according to the question. Let me just erase this 2, 2, 2 part, because that was just an example. So let me do the diagram according to the question, and then we'll get into using the formula and finding out the answer. So what they were saying in this question is, there is a trisection line A, B. A has coordinates 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2. B has coordinates minus 7, 4, minus 7, 4. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining these 2 points. So there are these 2 points, right? These 2 points will divide this line into a trisection, right? So these 2 points will have certain coordinates, and that is what we have to find. Alright, so let us get into the solving of the problem using the formula. So let me just name these 2 points as P and Q. Now because we know what is trisection, we also know that AP, which is this line, should be equal to PQ, which is here, and that should also be equal to QB, which means all the 3 distance should be the same. So here what we have to do is figure out the coordinates for both these points. Right? Let us start with figuring out the coordinate for P, because we know in the section formula we can only use 2 coordinates with 1 point in between first, right? We can use this, we can figure out the coordinates for Q as well, but then we have to apply the formula again differently for Q. Let us first find out for P. Now, according to this trisection of this line, we can say that this point P divides this whole line AB in the ratio 1 is to 2. Why 1 is to 2? Let me just say that this distance AP is x, which means PQ should also be equal to x and QB should also be equal to x, right? So if I just place x, x, x here, alright, P will divide this whole line into, first of all, AP, which is x, and PB, which is x plus x, which is 2x. So when you divide x divided by 2x, what do you get? 1 divided by 2. So this is the ratio m divided by n. Alright, so P divides this line segment AB in the ratio 1 is to 2. So using this m, n and these coordinates that we have here, We'll put that in the formula and figure out this coordinate. So the coordinate for P, let us name that as x comma y here, is equal to m, which is 1 into x2, which is minus 7, plus n, which is 2, into x1, which is 2, divided by m plus n, which is 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3, comma, for y, for the y coordinate, we'll take again m into, this time, y2. So y2 is 4, plus n, which is 2, into y1, which is minus 2, divided by m plus n, 3. Now I'm not written the formula here because we already know it. In the other two previous problems you've already written the formula, so you have to write the formula again. Here I've written it so that these coordinates are already given to me, these ratios are already given. I have just placed it in the formula because I remember the formula. Now minus 7 plus 2 into 2 is 4, divided by 3, comma, 4 minus 4 divided by 3. So what do you get? Minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3 divided by 3, comma, 4 minus 4. What is 4 minus 4? 0. So anyway, 0 divided by anything will also be 0. So that remains as it is. So now what is minus 3 divided by 3? It's nothing but 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So minus 1 comma 0 is your coordinate for this point P. So let me just write that down. Minus 1 comma 0. How did we figure out this coordinate? By using that trisection property, we found out the ratio and then we figured out using the formula. Now let us do the same thing for Q. Now just as we figured out the ratio for AB being divided using this point P, we can find the ratio of AQ and QB using the same trisection property. So Q here, from A, it has a distance of 2x. Why? Because x plus x gives you 2x. And then QB, this QB has a distance of only x. And you know that this is supposed to be the m part and this is supposed to be the n part, right? We have done so many problems. So remember this, from A, the ratio that we are taking is m, and from these this b part, whatever ratio we are taking, that is always n. So the m by n that we get here is 2x divided by x. Now the x and x gets cancelled. So what is the ratio that you get? 2 is to 1. Previously for point P we got 1 is to 2, but here in case of Q it is 2 is to 1. So now we place that in the formula. We are trying to figure out the coordinate for Q. So let us note that down as x comma y itself is equal to, what is the formula? M, here in this case it is 2, so 2 into x2. x2 is minus 7 plus n, which is 1, into x1. x1 is 2 divided by m plus n. m plus n is 2 plus 1, which is 3. Then we do for the y coordinate. For y coordinate, the formula will be m, which is 2, into y2. Now what is y2? It is 4 plus n. n is 1 into, will be 1 into y1, which is minus 2. So here it is minus 2 divided by m plus n, which is 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Now just multiply 7 2s are 14, and because here it is negative, so minus 14 plus 2 1s are 2 divided by 3, comma 4 2s are 8, minus 2 divided by 3. Now here this is equal to minus 14 plus 2 is minus 12 divided by 3. 8 minus 2 is 6 divided by 3. Now dividing it, 3 ones are 3 fours are 12. 3 ones are and 3 twos are 6. So the answer that you get here is minus 4 comma 2. This is the coordinate for Q. Let us go back and place that. Q has the coordinate minus 4 comma 2. And this is how you solve this kind of problem. That is, first you have to know what is a trisection. After figuring out trisection, you need to use the logic behind trisection, which is equal distance, and then figure out m is to n for the points P and Q, and then further using the section formula you can figure out both the coordinates. So this is our next question. The question states that find the ratio. So this is m is to n that we have to find. So find the ratio in which y-axis, I'll get back to this part of it. Let's just finish this whole sentence. Find the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining these two points. Also find the point of trisection. Now let us make you understand this question. So what we have to find is the ratio, right? And what they are telling is that y-axis divides the line with these two coordinates. So what they are exactly telling is that we have a line segment. Again, you can write that as a comma b. Alright. A has the coordinates 5 comma minus 6. So let us just write that down, 5 comma minus 6. And b, you see b has coordinates minus 1 comma minus 4. So let us just put this here, minus 1 comma minus 4. Now if we try to draw these two coordinates on a graph, it would look something like this. So the first coordinate that we have is a 5 comma minus 6. So 5 should be on the x-axis, so 5 is here, comma minus 6, which should be on the y-axis, is here. So this point is somewhere here, because it is 5 comma minus 6. So this is the point. This is the first coordinate that we got. Now the second coordinate is minus 1 comma minus 4. So minus 1 should be on the x-axis, so minus 1 is here, comma minus 4, which should be on the y-axis, which is here. So this is the point that we are looking for, and this is the line segment that is drawn using these two coordinates. So let us just point that here, minus 1 comma minus 4, and then 5 comma minus 6. Now that the picture is clear, let us get back to the question. These two coordinates are given. We have to find the ratio in which y-axis divides this line. Now that you can see this line, you can also see that this y-axis is dividing this line. This is the point where the y-axis is dividing this whole line segment. Now that point is our P. This point is our A, and this point is our B. So we go according to this diagram. Okay. So what we have to find is, first we have to find the ratio in which this y-axis divides this line. So let us do that first. Now going according to this diagram, let us get into the formula. But first, let me tell you this. We can also use k is to 1 instead of m is to n in this case. See, if you use m is to n in this case, it makes it more complicated. It makes the whole thing more complicated. So instead of using two unknown variables, what we can do is we can use one known variable and one known number and an unknown variable, which is k is to 1, which we have already seen as one of the special cases, right? We already try to also understand what is the section formula for k is to 1 as the ratio. We have also done that. So let us do this whole problem with k is to 1 as the ratio. Actually, we have to figure out the ratio that we can do using this k is to 1 as well. So let us get into the section formula here. So k is to 1 is our ratio, and our section formula according to these two coordinates will be x comma y is our point, and we know that this point that is here actually lies on the x-axis, right? Y-axis. Now that we know that the point lies on the y-axis, we know that the x coordinate for this will be 0. Why? Because if a point lies on an axis, for example, if a point lies on an x-axis or a y-axis, their other coordinate will be 0, which means that if there is a point P here on the, this is the y-axis, right? So if there is a point P on the y-axis, then the coordinate will be 0 comma y, which means the x coordinate is 0. And if there is a point lying here on the x-axis, then the coordinate will be x comma 0, which means this 0 is for the y, because there is the y, there's no y here, it's not going one step above, right? It's lying on this line, which means there's only x coordinate for this. And here, because it is lying only on the y-axis, there is only y coordinate for this. That is why we use this logic, place it here. The x comma y now becomes 0 comma y. So using this 0 comma y, we'll go further into the question. So we have 0 comma y equal to, now we get into the section formula. So according to the section formula, m, but in this case it is k, so k into x2. So what is x2 here? In these two cases here, let me just write that down so you're not confused. The above coordinates, whichever is above is x2 comma y2, and whichever is below is x1 comma y1. Even here, like if I draw the line like this, if you can see, this is the coordinate which is higher and this is the coordinate which is lower. That is why we use these as x2 comma y2 and this as x1 comma y1. Alright, so using the coordinates here, k into x2, which is -1, plus n, which is nothing but a 1 in this case, into x1. x1 in this case is 5, divided by m plus n, in this case it is k plus 1, comma the y part of this, again k into y2, which is -4, plus 1, because n is 1, so 1 into y1, which is -6. So this will be -6 divided by k plus 1. Now if you see, this 0 here makes our work easier. Why? Because this x coordinate part is actually equal to 0 and this y coordinate part is actually equal to y. But if you take y is equal to this equation, you'll get two unknown variables, right? So that will make our work more difficult. So we take this 0 is equal to this equation because it is the x coordinate. So 0 equal to -1 into k is -k plus 5 divided by k plus 1. Now what we can do is, if we take k plus 1 on the other side, it becomes 0. So anything into 0 is anyway 0. So 0 is equal to -k plus 5. Now 0 equal to -k plus 5. What you can do here is, you can take -k on the other side to make it plus k. So it will be 0 plus k equal to 5, right? So now 0 plus k is nothing but k equal to 5. So what did you get here? K equal to 5, which actually makes your ratio k is to 1 as 5 is to 1. So this 5 is to 1 is your ratio by putting the value k is equal to 5, right? Now, if you use this 5 is to 1 ratio, so this 5 is to 1 is the ratio that we have got. Let us get back to the question because we solved only one part of the question, right? We had another part here. There's just a small change in the question. It was not trisection, it was intersection, alright? So the first part was finding the ratio, which we've already found, 5:1. The next part is also find the point of intersection, which means that we have to find this. 0 is what we already know. Y is what we have to find, right? And we already know what is the ratio, that is k:1. So we can just apply this ratio into this, because this is the y coordinate equation, right? So if you just place this ratio in this equation, you will get the y coordinate. So your y coordinate equation is k into -4. And what is k? 5. So it will be 5 into -4 plus 1 into -6, which is nothing but -6, divided by k plus 1, nothing but 5 plus 1, which is 6. So you get 5 4s are 20, which is -20, minus 6 divided by 6, which is -26 divided by 6. If you solve this further, 3 2s are 6. No, you can use 2 actually. So 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Yeah, you can't go further. So your coordinate is nothing but, the x coordinate will remain 0 itself. You can't really do anything because it's the y axis where your intersection is. So on the y axis, your x coordinate is 0. So 0 comma -13 divided by 3. So this was your first part answer, and this is your second part of the answer. That was simple. So these problems were a little complicated, and now let's see if we have a few more problems.